What up, Spiller Nation? It's me, Light Spiller, and I'm back for another video. This video I wanted to talk about why I'm not controversial. I talk about controversial subjects, topics, discussions. I leave things open on this channel, but the real reason why I'm not controversial, and I wanted to bring this up based off of a great comment that was left by the completionist. I thought this was so cool, so it just brought up a lot in me, and it just made me think, and it was very insightful. I'm gonna read it. It's a little lengthy, but roll with me, guys, because if it was your comment, you would want me to read it too in its entirety. This actually came from my video of reading random comments from YouTube, or reading YouTube random comments. This is from the completionist, and he said, I would like to think I know the reasons why you get a lot of really good comments on your videos is because you cover a wide array of different topics in which everyone can put their input into it. You do cover some controversial topics as well, but the best way you approach some of the toughest questions any gamer has to answer is you're always rational and respectful when it comes to your thoughts and process, and you're never confrontational towards other people that have an opposing viewpoint. And he's so right about that, because the thing about it is, I want this to be like a breeding ground of people being able to just talk about whatever they want to talk about. I don't care what it's about. I think it would be shocking to some people, my views, my religious views, my political views, my thoughts on the world and how I feel like it should function. And I've put that out there, and some people have probably read comments from me in the past and stuff like that. But at the same time, I'm very respectful of other people's thoughts, opinions, because that's all I equivalent it to. Is somebody else's opinion. I feel like, much like we always say, much like assholes, everybody has one. But some people become biased, and that's where you can have a problem. Or some people become controversial just because they think it's trendy, or they think it's the thing to do, and that, you know, that's why I do talk about it. But at the same time, people are shocked when they come to my channel and they're like, oh, he's not looking to push his agenda on to us. Because I'm not looking to push none of what I believe on to nobody. I'm not looking to, like I always tell people, I know I have a list of favorite games of all time, and it's not nowhere in people's list, and it's okay. And I'm not looking for a bunch of sheep to follow me as a sheep herder and be like, yeah, whatever Light Spiller say, that's cool, that's what I'm gonna go with. But yeah, just back to the subject at hand, why I'm not controversial, because I feel like I take topics and subjects and situations head on. I don't feel like I've talked about abuse. I've talked about sexual abuse. I've talked about difficulties people have in their lives, being depressed, all kinds of stuff, all kinds of topics and stuff like that. Whether it was my own personal life that I spewed out to the world, how games have made me feel, why I love them, why I'm passionate about it. I've covered a lot of subjects. But yeah, much like the completionist said, I try to keep it a legit place where people can come, and I tell them everybody's opinion is welcome and open, and with open arms. Come on, everybody, you all can come. You got some people that just want to spark things up in people. They see that they spark something in you. I've had people say racial comments to me, and they want to get a spark, but at the same time, I take them head on, and I try to separate everything within their head as far as stereotypes, ideals, things that they may think about one particular person based off of a group, and you're putting them right along with that group, and you don't have no clue. So that's what I've always tried to do. I've tried to separate myself from the bunch of gamers. Not that I'm not a gamer anymore, I'm just trying to individualize everything to where people know, oh, when they see Light Spiller, they know who he is. You know, I'm not controversial. I probably will never be controversial on this channel. Mock me in my words. Maybe if the channel blows up and I become superstar or something like that, or whatever the case may be. But yeah, man, I don't see the point in being controversial. I do see the point in gaining new understanding, gaining new perspective. So even when people do challenge me down in the comments, first thing I always ask them, when they say they don't like something, I'll say why. Because I want to digest, I want to process what it is, the reason why you don't like something. Don't just tell me I don't like it or it sucks and you've never played the game before. Now that is the time where I look at you and I'll call you crazy. I'm like, dude, you're out your fucking mind. Your opinion at that point doesn't matter because you haven't earned the right to have an opinion. But don't get so biased to the point where you push your agenda on people and feel like my opinion is actually factual. But yeah, I just wanted to answer that because I thought that was a great question. And if you got questions that you want to leave them down below. I might do a video about it because I like hearing from you guys. Other than that, I'm Light Spiller.